what I try to do is cover the basics. For me, the basics are first, principles and values of peer reviewing. So let's make sure we're not going to attack each other here, and we're not going to give negative comments, because that happens, even though hard to believe it, but sometimes they can be harsher on each other than the instructor could be. So the first thing is that, we have to be respectful here. Even if you don't agree or you don't like the peer says to you, we have to convey that in a respectful way. So we talk about the principles and what values we think are fundamental in making comments. So that way you kind of put away the negative commenting thing, right? And it tends to work pretty well. And then after that, I normally cover the typology. So I do that through several activities. It can be a case situation where I give them even a sample, or I give them, imagine you have a thesis that is this and that way, how will you change it? What comment will you give? Then I've done activities also of like how to change bad comments to good comments. So like it will be very straightforward, harsh comments maybe, and imagine this is the comment given to a thesis or to a conclusion or to an introduction. How would you change it to improve it? So then I walk students through how we can improve the comment so that it has more chances to be helpful for the writer. What type of reviewer do you think you are? And then how can you kind of go out of that profile that you are, because your tendency is going to be giving comments according to your profile, right? If I'm a supporting person, my tendency will be to give supporting comments because I don't want to offend anybody. So what can I do to like get out of this profile that I tend to adopt and respond to other people's needs? And then the very last point I think I try to cover is always like a review of a step-by-step procedure of how to give comments. So like it's kind of a summary, right? And I try to tell them like, start with what is the problem? Am I able to identify the problem? If I'm able to identify the problem, then do I know why? And what a solution might be? Write the solution. If you know, include it in the comment. If I know the solution, can I justify why I think my solution is an actual solution and how it will improve the paper? And if you can do that, is there anything else that the writer can do to improve their essay, or any addition that the writer could do? Anything good that you could point out? So that's kind of the step-by-step procedure, like not just like target the problem, but what else can you do for the writer in terms of leading them to address that issue?